Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, we're getting closer now to Christmas and to Kwanzaa, and we're right in the middle of Hanukkah. And maybe you're bothered by all the crass commercialism that happens at this time of year, but at least some people keep it to a minimum. Well, Uncle Jay's news word for this week is a big one: reconcile. Now, like so many words in our language that are hard to spell, although from the emails I get, I don't think too many of you are losing sleep on that issue, this word has more than one meaning. One meaning is to try to get along better and work things out. And there are people in the news right now trying to do that. And there are whole countries and crowds in Copenhagen struggling with that. And in Congress, that word just has too many syllables, sorry. You see, the Democrats say, look, Medicare is bankrupt, so let's make it even bigger. That'll fix the deficit. And then the Republicans say, no, government can't go spending money that doesn't exist, except when we're in power spending it. But they all do agree, boys and girls, that this has to get solved quickly. It's a crisis, and we all know that when there's a crisis, Congress springs into quicksand. Better than anybody. Well, something else in the news to reconcile, and this time it means to try to make sense out of something that's contradictory, is President Obama. He went to pick up his Nobel Peace Prize just as he started to ramp up the war in Afghanistan. Later, when he gave his acceptance speech, people expected him to be all kinds of apologetic, but he was surprisingly forceful about America's role in fighting terrorism. Well, one more meaning of is to be able to accept bad news. CBS canceled As the World Turns, one of TV's oldest soap operas. In fact, now the only soap operas left on CBS are The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, and The Sad and the Lonely. And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Justin in Ozark, Missouri. Hi, Justin. Justin writes, Dear Uncle Jay, why does everyone hate the health care plan so much? Can you explain why it's so bad or why it's good? Thanks, Justin. Well, not everybody hates it. The lawmakers trying to pass it won't have to follow it, so they're fine with it. But the plan is kind of turning from healthcare reform to healthcare deform. Even the people who support it have seen the parts that matter most to them get cut or watered down. And the leaders in Congress have just turned it into a re-engineered substitute for the real thing. They might as well be from another planet. Don't forget, you can see more at www.unclejexplains.com. Check back every Monday, and next Monday is the Singing Year in Review when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.